What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. Another beautiful morning here in Spain, down in Marbella. Getting the day started with a little Muay Thai training session. Let's get it. Training session number 2 this week complete. Starting to get that consistency back, starting to actually feel confident, sparring, fighting again. I'm not gonna make the commitment right now, but maybe I'll think about doing a fight sometime. If I was to do a fight, comment below which YouTuber should I call out. Anyway, I hope y'all had an amazing Christmas, got to spend some time with family. Next up is New Year's. 2024 is only a few days away, and it's that time of year guys get that spurt of motivation to change their life and set their New Year's goals. Of course, whether or not people actually achieve those things is a different story. But I've been thinking for myself, what do I want to change in my life in 2024? So last night I sat down and asked myself a series of unique questions. And these are things that most men rarely, actually most guys never ask themselves these things. But questions can be a game changer because they determine what we focus on next, and they can allow us to identify things that we're not even fucking aware of. And the ones I'm gonna ask you in this video, they completely changed what I'm gonna be doing next year. All right, question 1. What would my friends say is my biggest weakness? And rather than sitting here and speculating on this, I'm just gonna go ahead and dial up 2 men who I'm friends with. These guys got shit going in their own life. Their opinion means something to me. They could potentially identify some blind spots that I have. What's going on, bro?
What's up, dude?
Say what's up to the vlog.
What's up, Beast Nation? Stay beastly, baby!
All right, I got a serious question for you, all right? And I want you to be brutally honest.
Okay.
From your perspective, what would you say is my biggest weakness?
Well, you can't deadlift for shit. You know, honestly, as your friend and a bystander, I think your lack of ability to let go of control, especially when you film, like everything has to be perfect. You're like, it can't deviate. Everything has to stop. Like the world has to stop so that I can do this way. And it's a quality attribute, but there's also some flexibility and, you know, release of control. I think you could probably have.
Yeah. I say that's probably accurate. I thought you were gonna say it's that we left Texas and came to Spain.
Let's see, you left Texas, backflips are shit.
All right, thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, dude.
All right, next friend. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Say what's up to Beast Nation.
What's going on, Beast Nation?
All right, serious question for you. I want you to be brutally honest with me. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
From your perspective, what's my biggest weakness?
The biggest weakness, this could also be considered a strength, but I would say at times you can be a little bit stubborn. Just like different takes you might have on life or about business, especially when we're either negotiating something or trying to come to some sort of a business decision, whether it's around a coaching program, whatever the case may be, it can be a little bit hard to budge. So, and again, that can be good and bad because you have your boundaries.
It's like a little closed-minded sometimes.
At times, yeah.
Nah, I think that's something I gotta work on. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
See you later, man.
And now it's your turn. Dial up 2 friends whose opinion you respect. And if you don't have those type of friends, I would say that should be a priority in 2024. Because when you have your brothers in arms next to you, it can be a game changer, having that support and also being able to see your blind spots. All right, now we're gonna do something that I have never done before. Because right now, it probably seems like everyone's just yelling at you. You gotta get your ass in the gym, bro. 2024 is here. Stop being lazy, fix your diet, set bigger goals. And of course, these are good things to do, but are these people being real with you? Like, no one is asking you the hard question. Why the fuck have you not been doing these things already? I'm sure you've known for the past few years that you want a better body, you want to be dating higher quality women, you want to be making more money, but how many of these things do you have at the level you actually desire? And that is why I created the 2024 Beast Challenge. This is going to be completely free for everyone to join, and it starts on Monday. So basically, this challenge is going to be about finding the biggest hidden factor that has been preventing you from taking control of your life so that you can actually make 2024 your best year yet. Because that's kind of how life works. The guys who are able to make millions per year, date the top 10% of women, have a shredded physique, these are the men who've been able to identify and remove this hidden factor. So look, if you want to repeat how things have been going the last few years, then don't worry about this. But if not, and you're ready to finally break through to that next level, then here's how it's gonna work. Just click the first link below to join the challenge now, and then starting on Monday, I'll be sending you a message every day for that week with your daily challenge. We'll be doing this together, and at the end, we're gonna pick 3 winners who will receive exclusive access to something brand new that is releasing in just 2 weeks, and that may or may not include a personal video call with myself, where you can ask me your most burning question. So go ahead, click that link, join the 2024 Beast Challenge. It's completely free, and I'll see you there. So now we're actually running to go do a podcast with Mr. Luke Barnett, former UFC legend, good friends with Andrew Tate. It's his podcast, but little does he know, we're actually gonna turn the tables on him and ask him a question of our own. Question 2, what is the biggest excuse that I've fallen back on this year? And this one's tough for me because I look at myself as someone who doesn't make excuses anymore. I used to be the king of excuses, but that's not how I operate. However, we gotta be fucking real with ourselves when we do this. And all of us make some type of excuse. So in my case, I went from being this shy, confused, broke guy who didn't know what he wanted out of life to now being a millionaire with multiple successful businesses. And because of that, the excuse I make is that I know best. And to be fair, I feel like in most scenarios, I do know best, but I don't always know best. And now that I've identified this, which only happened because I asked myself this question, I'm gonna be more aware because it's bullshit. It's a self-defense mechanism. And looking back on my life, even before I had a track record of success, I used this excuse. I'd be like, I'm not gonna approach that girl, bro. She's not gonna be into me. It's not gonna work. I know best. Maybe you do the same shit, or maybe you tell yourself, I'm too old. It's not worth it to get started now. Or you tell yourself, I'm gonna do that just like next week or next month when things are a bit more calm. Hey, what's going on, bro? This studio is dope, bro. You've done a good job. I got a question for you. I know you got some questions for me, but I got a question for you too. Okay. What is the biggest excuse in your life that you've fallen back on over the past year?
Well, for me, it's I'd always just say, well, I used to fight UFC, didn't I? So I don't need to be in shape. I used to be a fighter. That's probably it for me. But I've got back in the rhythm now of training and becoming better. I got a bit out of shape beginning of the year. But like, I'm focusing on making money. I used to fight. I used to be in shape. I used to have 8% body fat. I don't need to prove that shit anymore. But then you just become a fat piece of shit. So I'm bringing it back now.
Phenomenal podcast. We talked about how to find a wife, making more money, a little bit of everything. I'll drop a link in the description. I'm pretty sure it comes out the same day as this video. And now I'm here down at the port trying to find Julie a Christmas present. That's a sick Porsche Taycan right there. Trying to find her a Christmas present a couple days before Christmas, and I got no idea what I'm getting there. You could say that the mission has been accomplished. Y'all know this old Lululemon crossbody bag Julie has been wearing basically since the beginning of time. It's starting to get a little old and raggedy, so I got her a new one from Louis Vuitton. She's gonna be fucking pumped for this, bro. I'm proud of myself. This is a thoughtful gift. She's gonna love this one. Question 3. What is something I've been putting off because I haven't had the time? And for me, this was an eye-opener because there's a lot of shit I've been putting off. Muay Thai. Finally getting back after it now, but I put that off for a minute. Julia. Not proud of this one, but we had Black Friday as we were moving into the house. That's always a super busy time of year for the businesses, especially Edge. And then now we got Christmas. We got this new project that we're going to be releasing the week after next that's been eating up my time. And I've definitely kind of neglected hanging out and spending quality time with my wife. YouTube Shorts. Earlier this year, we were consistent, and there was a time we were getting like 10 million views on short after short after short, and they were doing good on Instagram and TikTok as well. Then things got busy. I stopped doing them. Like, that's easy money I'm leaving on the table. Maybe not money, but like easy views to the channel and allowing Beast Nation and How to Beast to grow even bigger with more people coming in the door. I got to get back at that. And you already know I'm going to turn this one back on you. What have you been putting off? I imagine a lot of y'all have been putting off starting in the gym or finally taking control of your dating life because it just hasn't felt like you've had time. Again, whenever we tell ourselves we don't have time for something, that's just a bullshit excuse that we're not making it a priority. Whatever it is, be honest with yourself, be aware of it, and it needs to be urgent now. This is something that has to get handled in January. You can't put it off anymore. Workout complete, bro. Big wifey workout today. Now, if you're serious about actually taking your body to the next level in 2024, then this is your best friend. This is the Beastly app. It just makes everything easy. I show up to the gym. I don't have to think about anything. My workout's laid out for me. It's going to tell me the exact number of sets, reps. It's going to calculate the perfect weight for every exercise to make sure I keep making progress. I don't hit a plateau. It calculates my exact protein and macros, the easiest calorie tracker in the game, so I can actually stay consistent with my diet. That's the hard part, right? And you can get started for free. If you click that second link in description, free 7-day trial. Don't wait for the New Year's rush and all the homies to run into the gym. Get started now. Be a real beast. Question 4, what is something that I do not believe I deserve? And this is a tricky one. This can be difficult to identify. But looking back on my life, there's a lot of shit I did not believe I deserved at different points. For years, I did not believe I deserved the affection of an attractive woman. I just didn't feel worthy of that. When I wanted to get started on YouTube, I didn't feel that I deserved to have people follow me. Why the fuck should anyone care about me? I didn't believe I deserved to ever make a substantial amount of money. That just seemed, I don't know, not something I deserved. And for all of y'all who followed my journey, you've experienced firsthand with me as I've gotten all these different things that I didn't feel I deserved. So realize that just because you don't believe you deserve something, that's a bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. You can still get it. And the wild thing is, you actually have an advantage that I didn't have because I never asked myself this question, so I never became aware of it. Now maybe you realize I don't feel I deserve an attractive woman. Fuck. And of course, just being aware is not magically gonna fix anything. You still need to have the proper plan, be consistent, find ways to hold yourself accountable. But it's probably one of the main fucking reasons that you've been putting this thing off, not making it a priority. And now you realize that. So the time to start is now. And now, dinner time. Julia's cold.
I'm freezing. My hair is wet. I'm cold. I don't want to be outside. I sound like I'm just complaining.
So for dinner, we got steak skewers, sweet potato fries, the best chicken tendies in the world. I get these breakfast, lunch, or dinner if we're eating here. This is the gym cafe, by the way. Julia's got a heater in the house, and she's got a disappointing meal.
What? I got a veggie burger with a salad and some coleslaw.
Girl can get away with a veggie burger. As a guy,
What?
might be a beta move.
No.
Unless you're vegetarian for
Health reasons.
for certain reasons or religious reasons. And question 5, what is something you haven't gone for yet because you think if you go for it, you're probably gonna fail? I'm gonna put all the questions on the screen now. And I'd recommend that you take a screenshot of this and sit down with a pen and paper after and actually write down your answers for each question. Because you've probably tried setting goals before. You know where that leads. You know what happens when you do that. This is a much more effective way to decide what needs to be prioritized going into the new year and what needs to already start fucking happening in your life. Of course, actually following through and getting it done, that's a different story, but it needs to start with your focus in the right place. If you made it to the end of this video, I recommend you watch this one next. It is about 5 things a man should never do in life, and it is especially important to avoid these things going into the new year. So click there to watch it now, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.